Hi guys, how are you? How have you been? It's been a minute since I was able to record something, and not because I'm not willing, not because I think it's not important, but because I've been so busy and I've been trying to balance everything. Sometimes I leave here in the morning and by the time I'm coming back it's past 7 p.m. and I have to balance the family life and work and everything else. So the Lord has been gracious to me and everything has been going out well. For all of those who've been asking where I have been under the mercies of the Lord, and everything is going out well. And setting up the new business, it's been crazy, but the Lord has been good. And right now as we talk, I have found people to work with me, and I thank the Lord because now I can find time to sit down and maybe take some rest. So here is the truth of the matter. Whenever you are setting up a new business, you have to be ready to be there for yourself, because in most cases people would think setting up a business gonna mostly rely with people, other people, for you to be able to build up your business. But this is not the truth. For you to be able to build a successful business, you have to know that it is gonna count on you 100%, if not 200%. You have to be there each and every morning, regardless of how you are feeling, regardless of what you are going through. Since you started this, you have to keep it going, and the person to keep it going is you, none other. You cannot rely with employees because you have the vision, and most of the stuff to be done at the beginning, they 100% rely with you and not anyone else. So the things that I have learned about business is that you have to sacrifice a lot. You have to first realize that it is not about how you feel, but it is about waking up each and every day, showing up no matter what. You have to show up, because if you don't, the business is not there. Okay, so I've been showing up every morning and coming back home late, which I do not regret whatsoever, and I have learned a lot of things. And right now where I am at, I can only thank God, because it has taken his hand, it has taken the wisdom that comes from him, because as y'all know, this is a foreign land to me because I wasn't born here. I do have a language barrier. Sometimes people think I speak American English, but I don't even speak 30% of it. I speak maybe 5% of American accent. And being an entrepreneur or a businesswoman in such a country, and I need to go face these people and get to ask them to hire my company, it's not something that could be done by you as a person, but you need God in so many things. And yes, the way you also represent yourself, or present, not represent, this English word. So the way you present yourself to people also matters, but I believe in working with the power of God. My son is now distracting this. The reason as to why I don't shoot indoors. So like I was saying, I have learned a lot of things. I have learned more about working with God, believing in God, asking God to empower you each and every morning before you set out there to work, because you need energy every morning. Not once, not twice. I have had my alarm going off and I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe it in the morning. The way I feel tired, I haven't done anything. I'm waking up from bed, but I am already tired. But with the grace of God, by the grace of God, and knowing that God is always having everything insufficient. Even if you pray to God, in the morning, when you feel so much tired, you ask God to renew your strength. The same Bible says that those who trust in him, he shall renew their strength. I know people will come interpreting saying he meant the spiritual strength. It starts with the spirit, then to the body. So it works, and it has worked for me. And all I know is that in this world, I have learned something. You will never ever make it in this life without God. Because like I was telling you, sometimes I would wake up in the morning, I am already tired, I haven't done anything. Why? Because yesterday I worked so hard, and the reason I would work so hard is because I am just me starting a company. I haven't found employees, and I have to go cover everything. I have to go to like 4 clients. But sometimes you have to do what you gotta do in order to see things rolling. And if you think you can start something without you being involved, if you think you can start something successfully counting on people, you will fail before you even start, because you have failed by the way you thought. Okay, so it's been a journey. I know it's like 4 months down the line, or I don't know how many months, but all I know is that I have seen God and I have seen success. And moving forward, I'm also believing God, and he will open more doors. And I am glad now that I can have some people to help me with work, and I don't have to overwork myself, and I can even have some days to rest. That is awesome, and I just thank God for that. And the other thing that I have learned is that you have to be consistent. Consistency. You have to be very consistent. Not just at the beginning, but even moving forward. Your company will count on your consistency. If you are not consistent, you might lose it even before you get it. Okay? So you have to be very consistent the time you get to work. If you plan to be starting your job at 9 or 8, please always be very intentional about getting there at 9 or at 8, if that is what you purpose to be doing, or what you told people, or what time you gave people, that is the time that you start. Another thing about being consistent, the very first services that you give them, if they liked your work that way, maintain it that way. That is the only way to maintain clients. But if you start at a high note and then you go down, everybody gonna notice and they will fire you. It doesn't matter if you think you are self-employed, they cannot fire you. The minute they drop you as you are, they drop your services, you've been fired. Anyway, so those are the few things that I have learned. And another thing, maybe the last one, and I know people know, and maybe they don't practice it like every day, it is being a hard worker. People have always lied to people. You need to work smart, not hard. But in order for you to be able to work smart, you have to start harder. Okay? You have to start at the hard part. Then it becomes more easier as you go. But you cannot just jump in and start working smart. That is for people who have established themselves. Okay? And the other thing that I wouldn't want to forget, this is the last one, I promise. You have to tell people what you do. Nobody knows what you do. Nobody. And never ever assume that people knows what you do. I would give an example of Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola was born even before I was born, and I'm old enough. But every single day, I have come across a Coca-Cola advert. Why? Because they know there are people who still don't know, maybe don't know them, or they want this Coca-Cola thing to stick into people's mind. The same with your business. Please, wherever you go, introduce yourself with your business. Don't just go and say, I'm Essie Wakago. Essie Wakago is just a name anyway, but it can get more interesting if you can say, and I own a company, and it's a cleaning company. We clean people's homes, offices, Airbnbs, you see. Now, there is something to listen. But if you just walk somewhere and believe people know what I do, people will contact me. They don't know you. They don't know what you do. Selling yourself is something very free. only that you need confidence to tell people what you do. If you believe in what you do, people will believe in what you do. Confidence, okay? This baby is crying and I have to just go and see what he needs. So bye bye guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Sorry for the distraction. It's okay, I'm gonna go and check on him. Bye bye guys, and don't forget to keep on keeping on, because we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. Bye guys.